This actually may be one of the first videos I've done in a very long time that I literally stopped editing a video and deleted it just to remake it now. Because what I discussed in that video was not the root of the problem. So, hello, I'm Jared Just Scored. Welcome to another, we'll call it a rant. I'm not actually that angry, but we'll call it a rant because when I get on this topic, it tends to, my blood tends to boil pretty quickly. I was looking through the band cards, and I noticed something pretty significant. A lot of cards that are banned tend to have one thing in common. They have a tendency to push the tempo of the game very, very quickly against the opponent or in the opponent's favor in a very unfair way, and they are also used as a consolidation, as a play ender, to push you into the victory or loss position like that. And another thing is, a lot of ban cards can be used in almost any deck. That's not the extent. That's not for every single deck. In fact, there's quite a few that I'm looking at right now that are deck exclusive, but by and large, a lot of these cards can be used in any deck. I want to say at least 75 to 80% of the monsters I'm looking at, or in spells and traps, are generic. So, yeah, I'm feeling it. Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda. You know, I feel like I want to set Konami down and just ask them why. Just why? Like, what is your thought process with cards like this? And you may say Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda by itself is not a problem. And up until a few months ago, I probably would have agreed with you. It was mostly Dragoon that was the problem. However, I come to a bit of an epiphany that Verte Anaconda is a poorly designed card, no matter how you slice it. If it was, and the card that really pushed me into thinking this way is Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. Is Destroy Phoenix Enforcer as good as Dragoon? No. The engine is better than Dragoon because with the Destiny Hero engine, you are playing cards that actually can work rather than 2 bricks, or 3 bricks technically. It's 2, it's Dragoon or a Red Eyes Black Dragon and Dark Magician. But Dragoon itself is stratospheres beyond Phoenix Enforcer. And yes, you could argue with me and say, hey, that, you know, Phoenix Enforcer can do X, Y, and Z, quick effect destruction. Listen, I'm not arguing that Phoenix Enforcer is a very, very, very powerful card. However, Dragoon is much, much stronger. If you just look at them by themselves, is what I'm trying to say. But this may, you know, in any other situation, except for right now, this argument makes no fucking sense. You're talking, it's like Jared, you know, like someone that, in a year from now, hopefully, or be like, Jared, these cards have nothing to fucking do with one another. What are you talking about? What I'm talking about it is, there is a linchpin to this argument, and that linchpin to this argument is Verte Anaconda. If Verte Anaconda was banned or did not exist, Dragoon would barely be played. Let's be honest, it would barely be played. People would play it, don't get me wrong. But you would not see it in every single fucking deck. With 3 Necro Valley. I'm still not over that. This card is poorly designed. Konami should realize, and this is a tangent, that anything that summons anything from the deck, or makes it anything summonable from the deck, Zodiac Barrage, is inherently broken. So, you have a Link monster who in hindsight, not in hindsight, beforehand I did not mind. because I was like, great. I think it was actually because I misread Verte Anaconda. I thought Verte Anaconda's effect was you can't summon anything, but except for that fusion monster, basically. But no, that is not how this works. You can summon everything in the fucking world, and then take your two worthless monsters, like let's say just like a random ass link, Verte Anaconda, Dragoon, and then Dragoon's there. Great. And it's worse with Phoenix Enforcer, again, engine-wise, because with Phoenix Enforcer, you can send these relevant cards that, you know, stuff like Celestial and stuff. You can get some draws out of it. The Phoenix Enforcer engine is stronger. So, people have stopped looking at Dragoon. And I'll admit, I hate Dragoon to the furthest extent of my ability. But I am starting to realize that's not the problem. Verte Anaconda's the problem. This is the Predaplant Verte Anaconda problem. God damn it. It's something like Konami's done this so many fucking times. They did this with Zodiac Barrage. They did this with fucking... Actually, the perfect... Whenever I think about this, I'm like, did you people learn nothing from Nightmare Mermaid? Did you learn nothing? Because it's the same shit. Artists, I was gonna say it's stronger, but I feel like the Nightmare Mermaid combo thing was stronger overall. But at the same time, with Dragoon, you can play it in any deck. And again, Konami has had a very, very large precedent for banning archetypes and cards that can go into any deck. Generic cards that really limit the gameplay and over-centralize the meta. Because Konami is a business, so we have this game now where you can just throw in random bullshit, send it with Verte Anaconda, and it works. Do I even have to go into anything? Do I have to go into greater detail about why I hate Verte Anaconda? What really pushed this argument was the most recent ban list, the October 2021 ban list, where Verte Anaconda was not touched at all. Why was it not touched? Because, fuck, people have said that if people really, really want to play Red Eyes Dragoon without Verte Anaconda, they can play Red Eyes Insight and just throw it in and get Dragoon. And people are like, oh, that makes Dragoon the problem. No, if you play fucking Red Eyes Insight and you have to hard activate Red Eyes Fusion, do it. Because I can deal with Red Eyes Dragoon. But when it comes Red Eyes Dragoon and pals, I cannot deal with that most of the time. So, that is my opinion on fucking Predaplant Verte Anaconda. This card needs to be banned. I don't say that very often, to be honest. I say it joking like this card needs to be fucking banned, but this card is ridiculous. And it sets a precedent for poor card design. Because it's very generic, you can use it in any deck, and every time they release a fusion spell with fusion monster, they have to take this card into account. And it would just be easier to ban it at a certain point, which I assume they will. Because if they don't, they're going to have to look over their shoulder every fucking time, because Verte Anaconda is sitting right there, making whatever fusion you make way easier. So, that is my rant, guys. If you guys enjoyed or want to argue my opinion, I can't see an argument to that opinion, but if you want to argue it. The argument I can see the most is that Konami would probably ban it after Phoenix Enforcer. Like, let Phoenix Enforcer play for a little bit, let that happen, and then ban Verte Anaconda. I could kind of see that, but I want Verte Anaconda out of the game because it's dangerous. It's an inherently dangerous card. I'm Jared Just Scored. If you guys enjoyed the rant, leave a like and maybe subscribe. I appreciate it. If you guys want to see other rants, which I know I call them rants because I'm very calm right now, but it's tranquil fury. I'm bubbly. But I'm Jared Just Scored. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.